In the first incarnation of Expedition, we gathered at the Dublin Theatre Festival and presented the first iterations of 4 new works, 2 installations, a symposium, and a performance piece.
How naive and ignorant we were to think we could continue living the way we did without consequence. From the beginning of the Industrial Revolution in the mid-18th century to the present day 2115, over the course of approximately 350 years, we undid the process of diversification that was 65 million years in the making. Even in the company of 11 billion other humans, the world is now a much lonelier and hungrier place.
Expedition the Symposium gathers scientists, artists and activists, and the speakers together with the audience have to make an imaginative leap of putting themselves a century into the future, looking back on 100 years of climate change. So it offers a kind of creative space where we can ask the big question, what should we have done differently?
Soon reveal.
I'm going to the river, you stay here.
Underwater Archaeologist is about a scientist in the future who has discovered 2 people who, in anticipation of the rising oceans, have been hiding away in an underwater bunker for nearly 100 years. The audience has gathered by the water's edge to share in this unprecedented moment in archaeology history as the scientist descends into the deep to make first contact. Performed using the language of the future, Underwater Archaeologist embodies our hopes, our fears, and above all, the calamity of the present.
Forgive me.
Okay, full stop. No props, full stop. Love you, exclamation mark.
Reconstructed domestic space of the early 21st century, it's a sort of museum exhibit from the future. It plays with the idea that a great digital glitch has wiped out nearly all records of our time, and it leaves our future curators, if you like, to imagine or reimagine how we live today.
So eager to see her. The concept of apparition was to work with Canadian Aboriginal playwright Yvette Nolan and performer Helemius Sparrow to deliver messages from their future ancestors, playing on the stereotype of quote-unquote native wisdoms one might find on a motivational poster of an Indian chief standing on a rocky shore at sunrise. The holographic apparition delivers sardonic messages to her audience of one as she alternates between traditional and contemporary garb.